Broadcasting live from the Subaru of Gwinnett studio inside the Sonesta Gwinnett Place Atlanta Hotel. It's time for Gwinnett Business Radio. Gwinnett Business Radio is cared for by Eastside Medical Center, providing quality care to Gwinnett County and the greater Atlanta area for over 38 years.
And hello again, everybody, and welcome to Gwinnett Business Radio, the award-winning program here on Business RadioX from the Subaru of Gwinnett studio in the beautiful Sonesta Gwinnett Place Atlanta Hotel, alongside my partner in crime, Stephen Julian. I'm Mike Salmond. Hello, Stephen.
Hey, Mike. I can neither confirm nor deny that we committed any crimes together.
Exactly. Well, are you in shape today?
No.
We've got a little bit of a sports theme going on.
I love it. Let's talk sports and let's talk about getting in shape.
Should be a fun show. Joining us today is the president of the AAMSBL.
Ooh.
Do you have any idea what that stands for?
I do, but that's because you guys told me before.
It's the Atlanta Area Men's Senior Baseball League. Tim Garrett is here with us, along with Josh Neal. He's a studio manager with Lifetime. Used to be Lifetime Fitness, but we were corrected before the show. They're taking away the fitness because they do so much more. It's just Lifetime.
We weren't corrected. We got enhanced knowledge of what Lifetime does.
Josh enhanced us.
Yes, exactly.
All right, we'll talk more about that later in the show, but we're going to start with Tim Garrett with the Atlanta Area Men's Senior Baseball League. Hey, Tim, how you doing?
Good. What's up, Mike?
Tell us about the AAMSL.
SBL.
Too many letters, first of all. Why is it not the Atlanta Men's Senior Baseball League? Why Atlanta area?
Let's change it.
Let's do it.
Let's change it.
We have made an executive decision.
We have breaking news on Business Radio X.
Okay, so Tim Garrett's here with the Atlanta Men's Senior Baseball League.
All right.
Tell us about the league.
The league that's been in existence here in the Atlanta metro area for about 40 years. Yeah, I actually played in this league when I stopped playing high school ball.
Wow.
And was looking for a place to play and fell into this league back when I was 18, 19 years old, and then went away from it, for a while, and got back into it about 10 years ago. So, yeah, a lot of history with men's baseball in the Atlanta area.
So this is for anybody out there that loves to play baseball. Maybe softball's just not enough. It's like, because we have tennis leagues and people play all the time, and there's kickball leagues and all these great things you can do. But some guys just want to play, or ladies, I assume, want to play baseball.
Right. No ladies in our league, but
it is open to ladies.
I'm assuming if somebody wanted to play.
We can talk about that.
Okay.
Talk about the level of play then. I mean, the guy that's listening right now goes, man, I haven't played since I was 18 years old and I'm 40 right now. Right. I mean, should they come out? Are there tryouts? How does it all work?
Love to have them come out. I mean, that's that happens a lot. Guys that haven't played ball since high school. Some of them since Little League. Want to find it again, so they call us up, and we love them to come out and play ball with us. We're actually a Sunday league, 30 over, 45 older, and 55 older. So a lot of ex-college guys, a lot of ex-pros play in our league. So we cater to everything. The competitive level is from guys that are just wanting to get back into it. That guys have been playing ball their whole entire life and want to keep that competitive thing going. So
now the guys who come out who have played a lot and are still in really, really good shape, are there everybody's kind of put in the same pot and you just kind of you figure it out, or are there different levels of skill?
Different levels of skill. We have an A and B division in every age group.
Got it.
So the guys that the teams, a lot of the teams been together for a really, really long time, and we add to those teams. But there's some guys that like the rec part of it.
Yeah.
They like hanging out with their buddies and playing ball on Sunday afternoon. And don't want to get beat up, So
and that's what softball was originally created for, to some extent. Was I just want to goof around and have some fun, and you get competitive, of course. But softball is more that game that's like that. But, and I would put myself in that category. I've never been a player of high skill, but I love playing baseball.
Right.
But I don't want to be in the super competitive. I do just want to do it for fun and to get back into it.
Right.
And not softball, but actually a pitched ball. So so that's what I would be looking for. And sorry, I ranted there for a little bit, but let me ask this question. You said that you kind of found senior league right after high school. Is there still a league for that kind of 18 to up to 30?
There is. We're not the only men's baseball league in the Atlanta area. Okay. There's other leagues, and they cater to those younger kids, 18 and over and 25 and older. That's just not our forte. We cater to the 30, 45, and 55.
As the AAMSBL has aged, you've kind of found that nice niche spot, and it's the 30, and then you said
45,
and then 55 plus.
55, right.
How old is the oldest player that's currently playing in the AAMSBL?
I don't know, Mike. You're in early 70s? We got.
Is there somebody in the 70s?
I think there is. I think we have maybe one or two guys that have just held on in this 55 league for a long time, and are maybe late 60s, early 70s. Not a lot of them, but yeah.
Hey, if Satchel Paige can do it,
right.
We can do it. All right, so hold on. Now I've got it. I'm going to break a scoop. Tim kind of threw it to you, Mike. You are a participant in the AAMSBL.
That's how I know Tim. I've actually been playing now for several years, and I was one of those guys had not played since I was a teenager, and came back and moved back to Atlanta, and I was like early 40s. 40 years old when I got back into it, and I was a little scared, to be honest with you, because I was thinking hadn't played in a long time, but I felt like I pretty much was in shape.
Now, Mike can play. Mike's a player.
I figured at my age,
he slow plays his hand when it comes to his athletics.
I figured I can, being in decent shape, that I could play, and all the guys that you mentioned, ex-pros, have played in the league or do play in the league. Right. I figured they've come back down to my level, right. So it's been a lot of fun. So talk about, Tim, the league itself as far as the number of games. When is the season? How does that all work?
We're actually having tryouts right now. That's opened up to people that are not in the league to come out. It's not really a tryout because we're going to place you on the team. And we call it tryouts. It's really more of a workout than it is anything.
Because some of these men have, when they hear the word tryout, that brings up bad memories
right,
of being told, you stink. So,
right. Yeah, so it really not a tryout. Anybody that comes out, we're going to find you a place to play. DBAT is where we have, actually, this Saturday, the 18th, DBAT in Buckhead, 10 to 12. February, we have 3 dates in February at the DBAT in Marietta. Go to the website, AAMSBL Point Streak. All that information is there.
And then when does the season run? So the tryouts are going on now. What can people expect?
Right. So the season starts mid-April. Try to get away from the cold a little bit. And then somewhere around Labor Day, we have an 18-game season plus playoffs. So another 5, 6, up to 9 games can be played in the playoffs. So you're looking at somewhere in between 20 and 25 games in the season, which is a lot of baseball, right? And then, if you're like me and Mike and I went played a Memorial Day tournament with each other this year, and we won that.
Yeah, there's some tournaments you could play as well. So there's baseball outside the league you could do because you get to know the guys, they become friends and so forth. And I've played in 3 tournaments now with you, I think. 2 for 3.
Right,
the last one, not so good.
Went down to Florida. Florida has a huge. There's tournaments all over, really.
The country.
And you can play as much baseball as you want to. It's kind of like softball. Softball, you can play as much as you want to.
Because the MSBL is actually a national league. I mean, this is just the Atlanta chapter, but there's hundreds of these leagues around the country.
Hundreds.
Talk about some of the more popular names that people might know that have actually played in the league, which is really cool.
Well, Dante Bichette. That played for the Colorado Rockies for years, has a team. Doug Flutie, which we all, not a baseball player, but, names. And the list goes on. There's many, many, many ex-pros.
I played in a game against Oil Can Boyd in a tournament.
Right.
But in Texas, I know for a short time, I think Roger Clemens actually came and played in a couple games.
Of course he did.
Yeah, he did.
It's the only league he was still allowed to play in, apparently.
It wouldn't be a rec league if some team somewhere wasn't trying to bring in a ringer to really, win that key game they needed to win, right? I mean, let's just be honest about
all do it. We all do it.
So you talked about different levels of skill that can play for someone, and I'm going to put myself in that category. Haven't played since I was a teenager. Even when I did play as a teenager, I love the game, but I didn't have the hand-eye coordination to be a good player. What can I expect if I'm kind of beginning again? What would my first few games, what would the experience be like? Put me on the field of what I can expect.
Well,
cat calls from the sideline, from the foul line, hey, batter, swing. Everybody move in.
Maybe
Stevens
from the other
up.
team, not so much from the, because really it's our wives and children don't really come out to watch us play. It's really just us out there playing, and for the exercise and the competitive part of it. But someone that's just getting back into it that hasn't played in a while, we're a competitive, balanced league too. So if you're, you're late 40s and you really don't have the skill set to play in the 40s, we're going to put you up in the 55s so that you're comfortable. And so maybe you spend a year there and you say, okay, I want to go back. Maybe it's too slow for you or whatever. But we want to work with you. We don't want you to come out and put you in a situation where it's not fun for you and you just give up. And you play a year and you say, oh, I didn't do anything. It was hard. We don't want to do that. We want you to be long-term and stay and have fun.
Is there a guarantee that I won't play right field every single inning of every single game?
No.
There's no guarantee
No,
of that? Okay.
absolutely not.
Okay. So that's the competitive nature, right?
Right.
Let's be honest about what it is. But
Right.
unlike when I was in Little League, people actually will hit it to right field.
They
so there
will.
will be some action all over the field.
All over the
I
field.
like
And
it.
that's the reason why I left baseball, after 18, 19, 21 and went into playing really competitive softball because baseball was slow for me back then. I played center field. You might get a ball or two hit to you, right? Softball's so much quicker. The ball's in play every time. And then it played itself out, and I wanted to get back, and now the game has sped up again. When you get to my age, I'm 56, and we're playing in the 30-year-old league, and it's sped up. The game is faster now. It's not so slow. So,
Find your lane. That's
Right.
the advice I'm hearing from Tim Garrett
Exactly.
from AAMSBL.
Exactly.
And there's some certain rules in your case, Stephen, as well. Like, for example, if you're really feel like you're a decent hitter, but you're just not a good runner, you might have some leg problems. Because believe me, when you get to the 55-year in the dugout, all we talk about is how we hurt all the time, and this is not working, and this hurts, and whatever. But there's courtesy runners, and there's some rules to kind of help out. And every once in a while, there might be a doubleheader. That's rare because, especially for the 55s and up. But guys do need some time off, so playing time usually is not a problem.
No.
And the games are almost exclusively on Sundays? Is
Always
that-
on
always
Sunday
on
until we get to the playoffs, and then we might pick up a Saturday here. But it's real baseball. 9 innings. It's baseball. There's nothing different about what they do in the major leagues that we don't do, other than little things like having courtesy runners.
You've got some exciting news going on. You guys are looking to try to build your own league complex. Talk about that.
Right. So now we play in local high schools, quality high schools. We play on great fields. We've really developed a lot of great relationships with some local schools. But what's really exciting is that for years now we've wanted to play at one place and have our own complex. So we're working with the city of Stonecrest now, right at 285 in the Covington Highway area, which is really a central location for Atlanta. And they have a complex that we're looking to take over for as of 2021. It's going to be MSBL at Stonecrest. We're excited about it. 5 fields, no more going to different high schools and playing ball. We're going to be at our own location, so it's exciting. I mean, it really is. We're pumped about it.
And I do want to mention, because we didn't bring it up earlier, people might say, well, where are all the games? You mentioned high schools around the Atlanta area until you get this complex going.
Right.
So wherever you may live in the Atlanta area, there's probably a team that you could be placed on that's not too far from where you live.
Exactly.
South side, north side, wherever you are.
Yeah, we're all over the place in the metro Atlanta area. So, yeah.
Well, you just recently were named president of the league.
Right.
You've got a lot of plans and a lot of events coming up.
We do. We got a golf tournament coming up June the 3rd that supports our league. Mike and I have developed a relationship with the Gwinnett Stripers, which we're hoping is going to be a big thing for us this year, actually playing on the field and having an MSBL night at the Gwinnett Striper Stadium. So we're excited about that. A lot of things going on. Expanding the league and growing the league is a priority of ours. So, go to the website, join up.
There you go. Let's do it. How does someone like me sign up that hasn't played in a while?
AAMSBL Point Streak.
Point Streak.
Right. It's self-explanatory. It walks you through it.
And if you just Google Atlanta Area Men's Senior Baseball, or if you just Google Men's Baseball Atlanta, I think typically it pops up pretty high.
It will.
In the search.
It will.
And are there videos of Mike, and what is his preferred position that he plays?
None on the website, but I have some personal ones that if you really want to,
nice.
We'll talk about that later.
If you sign up today, as soon as you hear and use Business RadioX code,
right,
Tim will show you pictures of Mike playing baseball.
I'll send it to you.
I like it.
Be careful, Tim, because just like the real president of the U.S., we'll work on getting you impeached.
Don't do it.
So watch what
Mike,
you do.
Do you have pictures of Tim playing baseball?
I have some stories, actually, but I won't bring them up right now.
Yeah.
I'm too much of a professional.
He put air quotes around that, ladies and gentlemen.
Tim, thank you so much.
Hey,
Continued success, and look forward to seeing you on the baseball field.
Thank you so much, guys. We appreciate it.
Tim Garrett with the Atlanta Area Men's Senior Baseball League.
Mike, before we get to our next guest, I want to remind our listeners that love is what makes a Subaru a Subaru. Our listeners can get big savings and enjoy their hassle-free experience at Subaru of Gwinnett, where people sell cars. Visit SubaruofGwinnett.com and join their family today. They can also come in and see the difference if they're already a Subaruist, they can follow Subaru of Gwinnett's Facebook page for the latest Subaru offers, news, and community events.
And, Stephen, before we go to our next guest, we want to recognize another one of our great partners here at Gwinnett Business Radio X, and that is the Macronutrient Meal Plan by Chef Jarvis.
Honey, I sure am hungry. There's nothing to eat. I don't feel like ordering takeout.
Me too. I wish we were on the Macronutrient Meal Plan by Chef Jarvis that I told you about. Right now, we could be enjoying Chef's 5-star quality, healthy, and delicious meals. They would have been delivered right to our doorstep.
Well, let's go to his website and sign up now. What was his website?
It's chefjarvis.com. ChefJarvis.com.
I'm on the site. Wow, look at this. He says we can eat like royalty every day without lifting a finger, and all of his ingredients are antibiotic, hormone, and GMO free. Everything is completely gluten and sugar free. His plan options are a monthly subscription service, so when we register, we'll get food for the entire month. No commitments, no contracts. This is awesome.
See, honey, I told you. We'll save a ton of money and time on grocery shopping and cooking. With the two of us, we get a multi-person discount.
That was quick. Our first delivery will be here tomorrow. I can't wait.
I'm telling you, right here at Business Radio X, we're going to have you eating right and exercising and playing ball. And our next guest falls right in line. Josh Neal is the studio manager with Lifetime Fitness, but you're rebranding now as Lifetime. Welcome to the program.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Now, you got the best voice of all of us here.
Dang it.
You're obviously in the best shape of anybody here. Can you play baseball? We could use a pretty speedy, left fielder maybe?
No, I can't play baseball, but I do like watching it every now and then.
Tell us all about Lifetime.
Well, Lifetime was actually founded in 1992 by our CEO and president, Bahram, and Lifetime is more than just a health club. It's more than just a gym. We're changing lives every single day. It's like an athletic lifestyle resort that it's for the whole family, like for the kids, for the husband, wives, anyone can come there and find something to do, and it's a lifestyle. It really, really is.
So when you walk through the doors, Josh, it's not just a bunch of exercise equipment and, okay, now what do I do?
No, absolutely not. Like, as soon as you walk into our facilities, you're going to be greeted by, a couple of front desks that loves what they do, and then we have the spa and a life cafe. So every time you walk in, you're going to run into a spa and a life cafe. So
nice. I think also people, when they think of other some of your competitors, it's just a room, like Mike said, a room full of machines, and some people talk about wanting to be left alone, but you guys have programs and initiatives that people would really enjoy being a part of. Talk about some of those programs and initiatives.
Absolutely. Some of the programs that we have, we have I'm over the group fitness department, so we have over 100. Most of our locations have over 100 classes on their schedule. At the Johns Creek location, we do have over 100, including from yoga to cycle to group fitness. We have a large personal training department. Every single team member that works for Lifetime, we're passionate. We really love what we do. It's not it's just, we love
not just a job.
Lives. Yeah, it's not a job for us. I wake up loving to go to work, I do.
And these programs and classes that people can join, it's more than just getting in shape. It's also about building community.
It's building
they get
the
to know
community,
friends, as well as the instructors become more than just instructors, correct?
Right. We build it's like a family. You see the Facebook community, the social media community, they're more than just coming there and working out. They're hanging out outside of the club. They're hanging out, going to parties, and just inviting them to meet their families. So it's a big, big community that we've built, and we love that.
You're from the Lifetime facility on Johns Creek Parkway in Duluth.
Absolutely.
Talk about the locations, and if I join Lifetime there in Duluth, am I also a member of all your other? Can I go to the other locations as well? How does that all work?
Yeah, well, with Lifetime, we do have different levels, but for the most part, when you do sign up for the Johns Creek location, you are able to use all locations except for our Sandy Springs location, which is more of a diamond location. We are over at that location, we offer more personal hygiene products like lotion and hairspray and all that good stuff. But
all right. That might be a rabbit trail we have to. Amanda perked up back there, and we both did as well. So that might be something we have to pursue. And let me ask Mike's question a different way. How many different locations in the Atlanta metro area?
In Atlanta, we do have 6 locations. One at Woodstock, Sugarloaf, Johns Creek, Alpharetta, Sandy Springs, and then Peachtree Corners.
Oh, we got them. And once you started listing them, it's like, you've gone down this rabbit hole now. You got to get all 6. You knocked them right out.
And so like Mike was asking, there are different levels of membership. There is a level that would be access to all of them.
Absolutely.
But if you don't get that level, there's still access to many of them.
Yeah, absolutely. Once
okay.
you sign up at one location, you are able to use most of the locations.
Fantastic.
Josh Neal is our guest. He's with the studio manager with Lifetime. What do you say to that person that's, they made the resolution at the beginning of the year, I want to get in shape, but I don't know, I'm sure you hear all the excuses. What are some of the excuses that are more popular out there, and what would you say to overcome those excuses?
They're intimidated to even walk through the door. They're afraid to come into a class because there's so many people in that class, or they're afraid to just talk to a trainer. They kind of want to be alone, or maybe they just they want to get fit, but they don't know even where to start. So with that, we do have like a 60-day challenge at Life. We do offer a 60-day challenge where once you walk through the door, you're going to feel comfortable with one of our personal trainers or one of our fitness professionals. Like, we're going to make sure we walk you step by step, make sure that you understand what it's going to take to help you reach your goals. Like, we're super passionate about that, and we don't want to leave anyone hanging. Like, we want to make sure everyone feels comfortable.
Joshua, when I heard you were coming on the show, there was one question that immediately went to the top of my mind. I have driven by the location off of Sugarloaf Parkway many times. I've never had the pleasure of going inside. Is it true that it has one of the coolest water slides that goes into your outdoor pool in this whole metro area?
All of our locations have a cool slide, but yes, it does.
So that speaks to two things. One, when you talked about it's a lifestyle resort for the whole family.
Yes.
That's one of the things the kids can do to enjoy themselves while I'm taking a class or whatever. And I'm allowed to go down the water slide if I'm a member as an adult and have a little fun while I'm working out. Is that correct?
Absolutely. I go down it all the time in the summertime, so hey, it's okay, you can. And
so apart from the water slide, so there you go. We've got confirmation that there's a cool water slide.
Water slide. Correct me if I'm wrong. Basketball court.
We have basketball court. We have an amazing.
Isn't there like I don't know if you call it a daycare, but I mean a place to drop off the kids so you can work out?
Absolutely. Not only that, we have a lot of kids programs. Like, once they're coming there, we have rock climbing. We take them to, like, the aquarium. Like, we have a lot of different programs for the kids, not just a regular where you come and drop it off. Like, they're doing so many. Like, we have Spanish classes for kids. Like, there's a lot that goes on within that kids department.
So I was gonna ask, what else is some of the fun stuff? So we talked about man, we've got baseball, we got basketball, we got water slides.
I told you it's a
great
healthy show today.
If you want to get your hair done, if you want to get a haircut, like, we have a live spa there.
That's right, because I've been into the one in Duluth.
Yeah,
or the one on Sugarloaf Parkway.
Absolutely.
I forgot about the hair salon.
We have a cafe there. We have 2 basketball courts.
Not that you would need the hair salon.
Thanks,
Steven.
Mike. Appreciate that.
Sorry, Josh.
And we do invest in like our team members, like our instructors and also our trainers. Like, for instance, next weekend we have an event called Empower, which is a weekend fitness conference where team members and like anyone that's a fitness professional in the Atlanta area, they could come and get certified or grab more CECs or CEUs towards their certification. And it's just a weekend of where some of the industry top performers and top professionals come and just certify and host master classes. So if you want more information about that, you can go to Empower Live on Instagram.
Wow.
Yeah.
So if you can't find a program or a trainer or a machine or something to do at Lifetime, you might not be alive.
The problem you may have is there's so many. You don't know which ones. Do I want to do the cycle class right now, or do I want to do this?
Or you stay longer, right? That's what. Okay, after I get done with my cycle class, then I'll go in the sauna, and then I'll go take a dip in the pool. By the way, the pool is only outdoor, correct?
No, we have indoor and outdoor.
There you go, man. Just keeps topping my questions with great answers. What about I think one of the other things that a lot of other competitors of yours have kind of walked away from, but there's also the winding down after a good workout. Sauna,
we have the sauna. We have in the live spa. We have like massage therapists. You can get your nails done. You can get your feet done. You can manicure, pedicure, massage. You can just.
This is not your daddy's workout place.
Oh, man. There's not anybody's workout. There's nothing like Lifetime anywhere else, right? That's pretty much what we're saying.
Do you guys have like some other places where I can try it out first before I make a full commitment?
Absolutely. You could come to any of our locations right now. Anyone that's listening, you can definitely go to any Lifetime and get a 3-day, complimentary package pass just to try it out for a few days and make sure that it's something that's going to be for you.
So when somebody does that 3-day complimentary pass, when they're ready to start signing up, what's the length of commitment that people need to be ready to make? Is it a year? Is it 6 months? What do we do?
We don't have any type of contracts. Like, we don't believe in contracts. We don't want to lock you into something. Like, we really believe in what we have and what we offer. So
it's month to month.
Yes, it is.
He's nailed every question.
Stephen, you have no excuse now. You're like,
I know.
oh.
Neither do you.
I know.
So we've changed the name of an organization from AAMSBL to AMSBL on the air. Now we apparently have committed ourselves.
Now we're joining Lifetime?
To joining Lifetime.
and getting in shape.
Or I can work you out right now if you want. If we want to do a little workout now, I mean.
We'd like listeners to keep listening. So my screams and piercing, nasty noises and curse words probably wouldn't go well over the air.
Gotcha.
We make noises when we get out of bed in the morning.
Right. When we have to go off the air before we get out of these chairs as we get up. So anyway.
You talked about working there and how you love it, and I love that because some people, they hate Mondays. And I tell Amanda and the folks around here, Business RadioX, I love Mondays. If you love your job, you sometimes on weekends I'm like, okay, I'm bored. But I love that you love working there, so I think it's a great place to work as well. Talk about your background. Tell me about Josh Neal and where you came from and how you got to where you are today.
Oh, I've been in the industry. Well, I'm 41, and I've been in the industry.
Wait, you're 41?
Yes,
I hate you.
I've been in the industry for almost 22 years. So it's like, I started I'm from Texas, so I started back in Texas, and I started by walking into this all-women's gym and wanted to start teaching, step aerobics and high-low. And from there, I transferred down here, and I found Lifetime. And Lifetime is just incredible. And I'm not saying it just because I work for them. It's just they really do care about their team members. Like, they offer us, like this next weekend, they offer us on continuing education credits to keep ourselves up to date, because as this industry evolves, like science and studies changes, and so we have to keep up with the everyday studies and changes. So they keep us involved and keep us in the know and keep us on top of our own game. And that culture of care that Lifetime offers is amazing.
The heck with joining Lifetime. I want to work for Lifetime.
Oh, well, okay. So this is our last episode of Gwinnett Business Radio, as Mike is going to make a career shift.
What do you know? Josh, thank you for your time. For those that would like to find out more about Lifetime and look into obviously they should just walk through the doors.
Yes.
That would be the best thing to do. Absolutely. But if they want to do a little research, what's the website?
You can go to lifetime.life. That's LIFETIME.LIFE. You can go to any of our social media pages, Lifetime Johns Creek, Lifetime Sugarloaf, any of them, and you can find us. Or you can look at me, Joshua Neal, on any of my social medias.
I'm going to get to Lifetime, bulk up, and I'm going to start hitting dingers in the Atlanta area men's senior baseball league.
Taters.
What
else? Yeah. Okay. So what I love is we've interviewed so many different people, and we really definitely want them to go to social media, go to the website. This is one of those businesses you need to go definitely. Get inside Lifetime. You need to get through the doors and see what it's
especially
all about.
If you have not been in a facility of any sort like this in a long time.
Either that, or if you think that fitness as an industry has moved too far to the we're open 24/7, just lock up when you leave, and it's all about the machines. This is a different level experience, no question about it.
And I want to say, having been in your facility as well, Josh, one last thought is people that are sensitive to I don't look like you. I don't look like those buff guys. You walk in, they're normal people.
Exactly.
I mean, not everybody is slim and fit and everything. That's why they're there.
Yeah, and they love what they do, and it's non-judgmental. Like it's such a non-judgmental zone.
No judging. That's probably the biggest reason a lot of folks don't go. They feel like as soon as they walk through the door, they're going to be judged.
Well, and we learned that in both interviews. Whatever level you're at, whether it's playing men's senior baseball or whether it's going to Lifetime, there's a place for you.
No excuses.
There you go.
Thanks so much, Josh.
Thank you.
I want to thank our guest, Josh Neal with Lifetime, and Tim Garrett with the Atlanta Area Men's Senior Baseball League, soon to be the Atlanta Men's Senior Baseball League. We made that executive decision.
He did. He's the president, not you.
If he doesn't get impeached.
You're apparently the secret power behind maybe trying to manipulate and influence.
I am.
The AAMSBL.
I've got the airways. I got the microphone.
Oh,
I own the microphone.
The bully pulpit of Gwinnett Business Radio.
All right, let's not go down that avenue anymore. Enough of the shenanigans.
Hey, what was your home run call when you used to call baseball games?
Actually, when I was doing minor league baseball?
Yeah. What did you used to
Really?
say?
You want to hear it?
Absolutely.
Fly ball, deep left field. Ladies and gentlemen, Elvis has left the building.
Wow. That's awesome.
Actually, my friend did that. That wasn't my call, but my friend did that.
Yeah, you would just say,
I
"Home run!"
actually did that in a job interview for a broadcasting job for a baseball team.
And did you get hired?
The guy laughed so hard, fell on the floor, and yes, he hired me.
I love it.
Yep.
That's good. I
Okay.
like that.
Can I end the show now?
Yeah, please.
For Amanda and Steve and I, Mike, we'll see you next time here on Gwinnett Business Radio.